One video, one habit, a better life after 50. Over 60. Never eat these 5 seeds. Eat these 5 daily for strong legs. You might be eating something every day that is slowly making your legs weaker without even knowing it. Harvard warns that just one wrong type of nut can reduce leg strength in people over 60 by up to 67%. The good news is that by switching to the right 5 nuts, many people have regained steady steps in just a few weeks. I picture the morning. Sunlight slips through the curtains, the sound of slippers shuffling on the floor. The faint smell of coffee drifts from the kitchen, yet the knees ache sharply when the weather turns chilly. Beside the bowl of oatmeal is a bag of nuts you have always believed were healthy, never suspecting they could be quietly taking away your strength. I understand. Everyone wants to walk to the park on their own, to play with the grandchildren without needing a helping hand. No one wants to cut a stroll short because of sudden leg pain, and no one wants to feel like a stranger in their own body. But the thing weakening your legs may be right there in the familiar food on your kitchen table. Could it be you are eating it every day too? If you find this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to Senior Healthy Tips 50+. Here we do not just share knowledge, we share love for our parents and grandparents, and for the days when we ourselves will grow old. 5 nuts to avoid. 1. Cottonseed oil. Cottonseed oil is one of the most dangerous ingredients among nuts and seed-derived oils that older adults should avoid because it is almost invisible in processed foods. You will find it in crackers, packaged granola, so-called healthy snacks, and it is especially common in low-fat salad dressings. These products are often marketed as healthy, but actually contain ingredients with hidden risks. The concern is that cottonseed oil contains gossypol, a natural plant toxin produced by the cotton plant to repel insects. Gossypol can cause oxidative stress in heart tissue, damage the mitochondria, the energy factories of your cells, and disrupt heart rhythm. When the mitochondria are damaged, the body loses its internal energy source, leading to chronic fatigue, reduced endurance, and impaired mobility. For older adults, whose liver detox function and electrolyte balance are already reduced, frequent consumption of cottonseed oil can quickly lead to arrhythmia, palpitations, muscle weakness, and poor sleep quality. These symptoms are often mistaken for normal aging, so few people suspect the cause lies in the oil inside their food. Another problem is that it is hard to identify. On ingredient labels, cottonseed oil usually appears under the name cottonseed oil or is mixed into a vegetable oil blend, making it easy for consumers to overlook. According to a 2016 study in toxicology reports, even a small amount of gossypol can disrupt calcium and potassium metabolism in heart cells, increasing the risk of arrhythmia and heart failure in adults over 65. A 2021 U.S. nutrition survey also found that more than 37% of people who consumed cottonseed oil daily did not realize they were doing so because it was hidden in low-fat or healthy snack products. In practice, I once treated Mrs. Joan, a 70-year-old who switched to a low-fat diet to lower her cholesterol. After 1 month, she experienced constant palpitations, fatigue, and muscle cramps. When we reviewed her meal plan, we discovered that almost everything she ate contained cottonseed oil. After completely removing it and replacing it with olive oil, avocado, and roasted chickpeas, Within just 3 weeks, her palpitations stopped, her sleep improved, and her energy returned to normal. 2. Sunflower seeds. Sunflower seeds contain a very high amount of omega-6 while providing almost no omega-3, leading to a severe imbalance between these two fatty acids. In older adults, eating sunflower seeds regularly can push the omega-6 to omega-3 ratio to 18:1 or higher, while the optimal recommended ratio is around 4:1. This imbalance stimulates the body to produce pro-inflammatory eicosanoids, which makes chronic low-grade inflammation more likely to develop. This inflammation directly affects the joints, cardiovascular system, and blood vessels. Specifically, it can cause arthritis and joint stiffness due to cartilage damage, swelling in the limbs from poor circulation, and hardening of the arteries that reduces blood vessel elasticity. Over time, these changes increase the risk of serious cardiovascular conditions such as high blood pressure, atherosclerosis, and heart attack. In addition, low-grade inflammation from excess omega-6 negatively impacts recovery ability and overall energy. Older adults may experience prolonged fatigue, slower healing after injury or illness, and a higher likelihood of chronic pain because the immune system is constantly in a state of alert. Many studies, including a 2022 report in Nutrition and Aging, have shown that an imbalanced omega-6 to omega-3 diet raises CRP, or C-reactive protein, a blood marker of inflammation, by 30 to nearly 50%. High CRP is linked not only to heart disease, but also to joint degeneration, memory decline, and other degenerative conditions. The solution for those over 60 is to reduce sunflower seed intake and replace them with omega-3 rich sources such as flax seeds, pumpkin seeds, hemp seeds, or oily fish like salmon and sardines. Adjusting this fat ratio not only helps reduce inflammation, but also improves heart health, joint function, and overall recovery. 3. Brazil nuts. Brazil nuts are known as one of the richest natural sources of selenium. Just 2 to 3 medium-sized nuts a day can meet the body's selenium needs. This mineral plays a key role in helping the thyroid produce hormones, maintaining a strong immune system, fighting oxidation, and protecting cells from damage. However, because of their extremely high selenium content, eating too many Brazil nuts can easily lead to selenium toxicity, or selenosis. Selenium toxicity is rare but can be especially dangerous when it builds up over time. Early symptoms may include hair loss, brittle or misshapen nails, joint pain, constant fatigue, and digestive issues such as nausea and diarrhea. If it continues, excess selenium can cause peripheral nerve damage, leading to numbness or muscle weakness, and can affect cardiovascular function, increasing the risk of arrhythmia or heart failure. For older adults, the risk is even higher because the body's ability to metabolize and eliminate selenium slows with age. This makes it easier for selenium to accumulate in vital organs such as the liver, kidneys, and heart. Additionally, certain medications for heart disease or diabetes can interact with selenium, altering how it is absorbed or excreted, which makes hidden toxicity even more dangerous. To consume Brazil nuts safely, people over 60 should strictly limit their intake to no more than 2 to 3 nuts per day, and avoid eating them daily for extended periods. They can be alternated with other nuts such as almonds, walnuts, and pumpkin seeds to provide a variety of nutrients and prevent selenium overload. It is also important to keep track of total selenium intake from all sources, including fish, eggs, and dietary supplements, to ensure it does not exceed the safe recommended limit. 4. White sesame seeds. White sesame seeds are a familiar ingredient in many dishes, from bread toppings and baked goods to tahini sauce and sesame snacks. However, for those over 60, frequent consumption can have some unwanted effects on health. White sesame seeds contain a notable amount of phytates, plant compounds that can bind to minerals like calcium, magnesium, and zinc in the digestive tract, reducing their absorption. In older adults, who are already at higher risk of mineral deficiencies due to limited diets or reduced absorption, this can worsen conditions such as osteoporosis, muscle weakness, and weakened immunity. Long-term calcium and magnesium deficiencies can make bones more prone to fracture and joints less flexible, while zinc deficiency can slow wound healing and impair immune defenses. In addition, white sesame seeds are among the foods that can trigger hidden allergies. These reactions often do not appear dramatically like anaphylaxis, but rather present subtly, with symptoms such as chronic sinus inflammation, prolonged nasal congestion, rashes or dry skin, and unexplained fatigue. In older adults, these signs can easily be mistaken for other chronic conditions, making it harder to identify food as the underlying cause. Another factor to note is that white sesame seeds are often roasted at high temperatures to enhance flavor. This process can alter the structure of their fats, reduce nutritional value, and create oxidative compounds that are less beneficial for heart health. Older adults who enjoy sesame seeds can replace part of their intake with black sesame seeds, which are richer in antioxidants and retain more minerals when used properly. It is also best to limit daily white sesame consumption and pair it with other mineral-rich foods such as leafy greens, omega-3 rich nuts, and fatty fish to support bone, joint, and immune health. 5. Chia seeds eaten the wrong way. Chia seeds can absorb up to 12 times their weight in water thanks to their high soluble fiber content. This property helps support digestion and promotes a feeling of fullness when used correctly. However, if eaten dry or soaked for too little time, the seeds will continue to absorb water inside the digestive tract, swelling quickly and potentially causing blockages in the esophagus or intestines. The risk is especially high in people with slow bowel movements, low water intake, or weakened digestive systems due to aging. In those over 60, chronic constipation, gastroesophageal reflux disease, or a history of gastrointestinal surgery can increase the chances of complications when eating dry chia seeds. Expansion of the seeds in the esophagus can cause a choking sensation, difficulty swallowing, chest pain, and may even require medical intervention to remove the blockage. If the seeds reach the intestines without having absorbed enough water, they can form fiber masses that cause intestinal obstruction, accompanied by severe abdominal pain and bloating. Dry chia seeds can also absorb digestive fluids around them, making it harder for other foods to break down and be absorbed, worsening bloating and indigestion in older adults. To ensure safety, chia seeds should be soaked for at least 30 minutes in water, milk, or other liquids until a soft gel forms. When eating, They should be accompanied by additional water or liquid to aid digestion. The safe amount for older adults is generally no more than 1 to 2 tablespoons per day, depending on health status and individual tolerance. According to a report in Annals of Emergency Medicine, a 72-year-old man was rushed to the hospital with complete esophageal obstruction just 1 hour after eating a spoonful of dry chia seeds followed by water. Doctors had to perform an endoscopy to remove the swollen seeds, showing that this risk is very real and should not be underestimated, especially in older adults. Choosing the right seeds after 60 plays a key role in maintaining long-term health. Cottonseed oil hides the plant toxin gossypol, which harms the heart and reduces cellular energy. Sunflower seeds are too high in omega-6, upsetting the fatty acid balance and promoting arthritis and arterial stiffness. Brazil nuts are rich in selenium, but can cause toxicity if more than 2 to 3 are eaten daily, leading to hair, nail, nerve, and heart damage. White sesame seeds interfere with calcium, magnesium, and zinc absorption, while also carrying a hidden allergy risk. Chia seeds eaten improperly can cause dangerous digestive blockages if not soaked long enough, especially in those with slow bowel movements or a history of gastrointestinal surgery. Reducing or eliminating these seeds can help limit chronic inflammation, protect blood vessels, bones, joints, and the digestive system, replacing them with healthier options such as flax seeds, pumpkin seeds, hemp seeds, black sesame seeds, and walnuts provides omega-3, antioxidants, and essential minerals for heart health, memory, and mobility. This is a simple step with major benefits for preserving independence and quality of life in older adults. 5 types of nuts you should eat every day. 1. Hemp seeds. Hemp seeds are considered one of the most nutritionally balanced seeds for older adults, thanks to their nearly perfect omega-3 to omega-6 ratio of about 3 to 1. This balance is especially important for reducing systemic inflammation, protecting cardiovascular health, and supporting brain function. When this ratio is optimal, the body produces fewer inflammatory compounds and more natural anti-inflammatory agents, lowering the risk of heart disease, joint degeneration, and circulation disorders. Hemp seeds also contain gamma-linolenic acid, or GLA, a rare fatty acid that can help reduce joint inflammation, balance hormones, and support muscle endurance. For older adults, GLA can ease morning joint stiffness, improve blood circulation, and help regulate blood pressure. Some studies also suggest that GLA may reduce discomfort from chronic inflammation and support skin health. These seeds are easy to digest thanks to their thin outer shell, and they require no soaking or grinding before eating. This makes them ideal for those with dental issues or weaker digestive systems. Hemp seeds are also a complete protein source, containing all 9 essential amino acids, which is vital for maintaining and rebuilding muscle mass, a key factor in helping seniors preserve independent mobility. Hemp seeds can be used in many ways: sprinkled on yogurt or oatmeal, blended into morning smoothies, or added to salads and soups for extra nutrition. The recommended serving for older adults is about 2 to 3 tablespoons a day, combined with a diet rich in leafy greens, fatty fish, and other healthy seeds to maximize anti-inflammatory benefits and heart protection. According to the Journal of Clinical Nutrition and Aging in 2022, adults aged 65 to 79 who consumed 30 grams of hemp seeds daily for 8 weeks saw a 36% drop in C-reactive protein, an inflammation marker, and a 19% increase in HDL, the good cholesterol. In one real case, a 76-year-old woman with severe knee arthritis significantly improved her mobility after just 6 weeks of adding hemp seeds to her breakfast, allowing her to stop using a cane for her daily walks. 2. Flax seeds. Flax seeds are an excellent source of ALA omega-3, an essential fatty acid that helps fight inflammation, supports heart health, and keeps blood vessels flexible. They are also rich in lignans, powerful antioxidants that neutralize free radicals, reduce cellular damage, and slow the aging process in both the cardiovascular system and the brain. Research has shown that regular flax seed consumption can lower blood pressure, reduce LDL cholesterol, and increase beneficial HDL cholesterol. Their high soluble fiber content is especially helpful for digestion, particularly in older adults dealing with chronic constipation. Fiber adds bulk to stool, improves bowel movements, and supports a healthy gut microbiome. In addition, flax seeds help regulate blood sugar and promote a lasting feeling of fullness, which can reduce snacking and assist with weight control. One important note is that whole flax seeds often pass through the digestive system without being fully absorbed because of their hard outer shell. For maximum nutrient release, especially omega-3 and lignans, flax seeds should be ground before eating. Once ground, they should be stored in an airtight container in the refrigerator to prevent the oils from oxidizing and losing nutritional value. Flax seeds can be easily added to daily meals. Sprinkle them over yogurt, oatmeal, or salads. Blend them into smoothies, or mix them into whole grain bread dough before baking. The recommended amount for older adults is about 1 to 2 tablespoons per day. According to hypertension research in 2018, adults over 70 who ate 30 grams of ground flax seeds daily for 6 months lowered their systolic blood pressure by an average of 15 millimeters of mercury and their diastolic pressure by 7. An improvement comparable to many blood pressure medications, but without side effects. 3. Pumpkin seeds. Pumpkin seeds are one of the richest natural sources of zinc, a mineral that plays a vital role in strengthening the immune system, speeding up wound healing, and supporting muscle regeneration. This is especially important for older adults to maintain strength and the ability to move independently. Zinc is also involved in DNA and protein synthesis, helping the body recover faster after illness or injury. In addition to zinc, pumpkin seeds provide a high amount of magnesium, an essential mineral for more than 300 biochemical reactions in the body. Magnesium helps regulate muscle and nerve function, keep the heartbeat steady, and maintain healthy blood pressure. It can relax muscles, ease tension, and improve sleep quality. For those who experience nighttime leg cramps, eating pumpkin seeds regularly can help reduce both the frequency and severity of these cramps. Pumpkin seeds also offer healthy fats, high-quality protein, fiber, and antioxidants like vitamin E and carotenoids, which protect cells from free radical damage and slow the aging process. To preserve their nutritional value, Pumpkin seeds should be eaten raw or lightly roasted without salt. Roasting them at very high temperatures or adding excess salt can lower their mineral content and increase the risk of water retention and high blood pressure in older adults. According to the European Journal of Clinical Nutrition in 2019, adults over 65 who consumed about 30 grams of pumpkin seeds daily for 4 weeks reported a 71% improvement in sleep quality and a 48% reduction in nighttime leg cramps. This is clear evidence that a simple habit, maintained consistently, can bring significant health benefits. 4. Black sesame seeds. Black sesame seeds stand out because they retain their hull, containing a high concentration of lignans. These plant compounds have strong antioxidant properties that help reduce oxidative stress and protect cells from damage. Lignans also support hormone balance, improve blood circulation, and contribute to maintaining brain health. This seed is also an abundant source of essential minerals such as calcium, iron, and magnesium. Calcium plays a role in protecting strong bones and maintaining stable nerve signal transmission. Iron supports red blood cell production and optimizes oxygen transport to tissues. Magnesium helps relax blood vessels, contributing to blood pressure control and easing nervous tension. Together, these minerals make black sesame an ideal food for older adults who want to preserve memory, mental clarity, and heart health. Thanks to its strong antioxidant capacity, black sesame may slow the aging process of blood vessels and nerve cells, lowering the risk of neurodegenerative diseases such as Alzheimer's or Parkinson's. Phenolic compounds in black sesame also help reduce inflammation, protect blood vessel walls, and maintain the elasticity of the circulatory system. For maximum nutrient absorption, black sesame should be ground or crushed before eating, as the hard shell can make it difficult for the body to fully digest the minerals and lignans inside. You can sprinkle ground black sesame on porridge, yogurt, smoothies, or mix it with honey and warm water to enjoy in the morning. According to the Journal of Nutritional Biochemistry, in 2021, adults aged 65 to 78 who added 2 teaspoons of ground black sesame to their daily diet for 60 days experienced a 13% drop in systolic blood pressure and a 22% improvement in memory compared to the control group. This shows a clear impact on brain and heart health. 5. Walnuts. Walnuts are an excellent source of alpha-linolenic acid, omega-3, an essential fatty acid that helps reduce inflammation throughout the body, improve endothelial function in blood vessels, and increase blood circulation. For the brain, ALA helps protect the myelin sheath and supports nerve signal transmission, improving memory, concentration, and lowering the risk of cognitive decline in older adults. Beyond omega-3, walnuts contain many polyphenols, powerful antioxidants that neutralize free radicals, reduce cell damage, and slow the aging process. These polyphenols are particularly beneficial for protecting brain cells from degeneration caused by chronic inflammation and oxidative stress, which are major contributors to Alzheimer's and Parkinson's disease. Walnuts are also rich in magnesium, copper, manganese, vitamin E, and B vitamins, all of which support heart health, energy production, and muscle recovery. With their high fiber content, walnuts help improve digestion, stabilize blood sugar, and provide lasting satiety, making them suitable for seniors aiming to maintain a healthy weight. A study by the Harvard T.H. Chan School of Public Health found that older adults who consumed 5 servings of walnuts per week had a 25% lower risk of dying from cardiovascular disease compared to those who rarely or never ate them. This benefit is linked to the combination of omega-3, polyphenols, and anti-inflammatory minerals. For best results, walnuts should be eaten raw or lightly roasted, avoiding salted or sugar-coated varieties, as these can raise blood pressure or blood sugar. A reasonable daily portion is around 28 to 30 grams, or 7 to 8 walnut halves, combined with other healthy nuts to diversify nutrients and optimize benefits for the heart and brain. Here is your text translated into American English according to your requirements. All special characters have been removed. Punctuation has been placed naturally. Sentences are broken for emphasis, and each sentence ends with a period, making it ready for 11 Labs voice. You see, not all types of nuts are good for your legs and overall health after the age of 60. By removing 5 harmful nuts and replacing them with 5 anti-inflammatory and nutrient-rich nuts, you give your body the chance to keep walking strong for many more years. I know that each of us hopes to stand up on our own, step out onto the porch, and feel the morning sun on our shoulders without needing the hands of our children or grandchildren. That strength does not come by chance. It comes from the small choices we make every single day, from the foods we place on our table. What makes me happiest is seeing tired legs become confident again, simply by changing a habit that once seemed so small. And you can absolutely be the next person to experience that change. So tomorrow, which type of nut will you choose to nourish your legs and your heart? If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to Senior Healthy Tips 50 Plus. At Senior Healthy Tips 50 Plus, we do more than share knowledge. We send love and care to parents, grandparents, and to the days when we ourselves will grow old.